Hello. With this short film, I intend to tell a story of my experience protesting in London on the 19th of December 2020. Using a mixture of primary and secondary sources, we'll follow the evolution of the protest through my eyes, from humble beginnings in Parliament Square, to conflict and my expulsion, leading to the protest's eventual decay outside Downing Street in Piccadilly Circus.
He said it was all made up.
Rockefeller Foundation.
Yeah. He said that there was a website that said it was crazy.
You don't want people to gather, but they don't call you something like it doesn't make any sense.
Capital standards, isn't it?
Yeah, look at how many of them are here.
Eventually, what we'll have to have is certificates of who's a recovered person, who's a vaccinated person, because you don't want people moving around the world where you'll have some countries that won't have it under control fast. You don't want to completely block off the ability for those, people to go there and come back and move around. So eventually, there will be sort of this digital immunity.
I think the new world order is emerging, and with it the foundation
We need to go home.
of international cooperation.
Right, fella, listen. Are you going to go home away from the square? Otherwise, you shouldn't engage with us. Otherwise, you'll end up getting you're part of this protest. You've all arrived at the same time, so you're part of the protest.
A world where the rule of law
because it's
and
not
the law of the
Friday.
jungle governs the
So
conduct
now,
of nations.
that means that we're requiring
When we are
everybody in
successful,
here, you need to walk away from the square.
we have a
go
real
home.
chance at this
There's
new
three
world order,
reasons to be out.
an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
There isn't a bylaw, this is all under the health protection regulations.
Yo, them are trying to protect the
There's
people
a
that
COVID pandemic in place. This is a protest that's not subscribed, so now we're asking you to leave. Don't leave now before you get a big penalty notice. I've explained, I've engaged, I'm now enforcing. They're the 4 E's, basically.
And if I don't, then
If you don't,
Need a penalty notice.
yeah, for £200.
nice size. Is it it's the same thing that what do you call it? It's chimeras.
No idea.
Same thing that David Bowie had.
Oh, really?
But anyway, listen, stop changing the subject. Move now off the square, please, otherwise you get that ticket issue. I'm giving you that last chance now.
Don't accept the fixed
You don't accept circuits, you get arrested for breaching.
So you'll assault.
I won't assault you, but I will be under arrest and then basically well,
You can either
leave
go
now
home,
back.
accept the notice, or we will lawfully arrest you.
Right, so what options do you want to give us? What do you have to do? I know. Where do you come from? London, I come out of London. Right, again, we're going round and round the circles out.
Yeah, mate. So we saw the police were hassling you earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're live.
Yeah.
So obviously you're still here. So what happened? They left you alone, or?
I'm avoiding them for a minute. I just saw her again, the one that was bothering me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to get home tonight. So
Yeah,
if
exactly.
I get arrested, fuck knows. I might not be able to get home again.
The only time you can get arrested is if you refuse to give your details. So if you, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The offence is not giving your details, all right? So if you give me your details, you get a fine. This is how it's written, all right? You're going to always contest the fine.
No, it might be a bit safer if we're marching.
Yeah, you can stay with them. Everyone on the fringes, look.
Yeah, there are a lot of people on the fringes.
Right, guys. Now we're marching down Whitehall.
Hey mate, you got away with it, yeah?
For the moment, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just took the piss.
Stay in the group, man. Right. I'll tell you, if they've asked you, then like they can come next time they come. They can arrest you. You know?
They said leave or get a fixed penalty.
Exactly. Look, you left now. We're in a group. Just like stay away from them.
Yeah, that's my plan. Yeah, I don't know, mate. It's like what, 5-10 minutes in?
Yeah.
Fucking use this thing yet.
I like the song you're playing. It's from is that Mercedes?
Yeah, yeah. I've got a few others on here as well.
Cool, man. I look forward to
a bunch of quotes as well.
You want to say a few words for my people?
3 words. Fuck the New World Order, mate.
Nice.
Freedom for everyone, freedom from vaccination. I believe in bodily autonomy and the right of free movement for people who don't have the vaccine. We know it's coming. I've been doing this since 2014.
Amazing, mate.
Yeah. Look after yourselves.
Okay, so we're marching down Whitehall. You can see the TSG at the end of the road. Some of us didn't fancy walking straight towards them at Trafalgar Square, and so we decided to turn right, go down a side street. That's when a line of TSG marched past us and created a cordon at the end of that street, so we couldn't go down it, and so everyone decided to turn back, which is where we are now, rounding the corner back onto Whitehall.
I just want to say, do you think the girls who are for freedom tend to be a lot nicer in general than those who are not?
Watch out, they're coming up behind us. To the left. Obviously, there's fucking tons of them over there too.
Yeah, George Street. Sam. Subject accent.
I bet you know all your children.
Lots of police coming up from the rear. Police moving in now.
Fuck off, mate!
Just grabbing people randomly. Hello sir, you alright? And then he grabbed him. That's what he said. He said, hello sir, you alright? And then just bundled him.
So I've been making a bit of noise through my megaphone for a little while at this point, and clearly the police had taken notice. I've been telling people to stay in a smaller group so we were less likely to get picked off by the cops. And at this point a few people started yelling run. So I didn't take a second thought, I just pegged it in the opposite direction, apparently past Tyrant Finder, which is what you see here. And you see the cops who were trying to go for me, I think, just at the end.
Get away from them, mate.
My friend! Grab the lady, just get
Everyone, run all together as much as possible. They're picking us up one by one.
Those guys is in hello Sam, and we're just passing around the square. They're coming. There we go, there we go.
Seems to be no discrimination against who they grab now. Just seems to be just picking random people and grabbing them.
Okay, so at least half an hour has passed between that last clip and this one. The TSG had been splitting people up into smaller and smaller groups since the beginning, and I was now down to a group of maybe 7 or so people. After rounding the corner, we were chased through a park. I ended up climbing over a fence, and we followed the back streets until we were out of range, and then walked quietly to Oxford Street, which is where we pick up here.
Yeah, it is the protest. There we go.
Big up subject access over here.
Cheers.
Doing good work, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for your doing. Cheers. We're down Oxford Street. It seems to be the stragglers left from the protest earlier. Not sure why the police have left off compared to what we saw earlier.
Resist the New World Order. If you do not know what the New World Order is, you can Google it, but they will tell you it's a conspiracy theory.
Finally that rain stopped, fucking hell.
Right, so the point we reach here is the point where I had to leave the protest. The police evidence collectors had been following me and a few other people for a while before we got to Marble Arch, and again after we left Marble Arch. You'll see here how the sergeant targets me directly, most likely because I was the one with the megaphone, so I appeared to be leading the protest. Note that in a clip in a moment's time, after I had to leave the protest, another officer asks subject access whether he knows who the leader of the group is, most likely so they can target them as well. Yeah, you can see how aggressive the officer is. He's got a friendly enough demeanour, but his passive aggression of stepping on my toes and then telling me to back up when I ask for space is hypocritical, to say the least. As I didn't fancy a £200 fine or getting arrested that day, as I did have to get home again, I had to leave. He told me if he saw me again, I would be arrested on the spot, no question at all. So that was the end of my protest for the day.
Signal.
Not with anyone. I'm here shopping, alright? You're here shopping, right? You've got a loud radio in your hand, you're walking the last street. No, I'm going to the legislation about yeah, I know, but can you do one thing? What I'm going to do is just ask you to leave back to the place where you come from. I'm going to the evening, so listen, that finishes now. Because that's you in the I'm asking you to first back to the place where you go. Okay? Listen, if you don't, you're liable to a ticket. What's the price? That's not a law. That's not a law.
Yeah, good man. I've been out to the speakers for ages.
Yeah. But what was the crime? At the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and get in a long discussion about it. Alright? It's public safety and public health we're worried about. Sorry, which is why I'm asking you, which is why we'll step back. There's nothing stopping you from step back.
I just did, but you no, mate. You just like I was stood. Yeah,
I'm not going to continue this conversation. You have literally got 20 seconds to disperse. Alright? Otherwise, I'm going to be going back to the place where you live. Alright? Yeah. And I'm going to ask you to go in that direction, not where the crowd is. Alright, and part of the regulations state that I can determine where or where you go, which direction.
Really?
Right?
But it's not a law though, it's a regulation.
It's a regulation. Comply to those direction. So the direction is for you to leave in that direction now. Okay, do you understand? You're a camera. Do you understand? The camera's recording, do you understand?
Do I stand under you?
Alright? Otherwise you get a £200 fine, my friend. Simple as that.
How much?
£200. And it gets uploaded at the end of the shift, alright?
Okay. Upload it at the end of the shift, you say?
Yeah. Now that could be a long day.
I ain't got a clue, mate. I'm independent.
You're not part of it then, no?
I'm not part of it, no. Seems now that they're creating a cordon of police officers. Now, can anyone tell the difference between a protester and a shopper? Now that's where do the police draw the line now? How do they determine who is who?
Do not engage! The only thing I can work out.
next person will go home. Come on.
Can you leave if you continue recording us? I'm going to consider you part of the protest.
I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist.
Have you got your pass, have you?
No.
So you're not journalists, so please leave, keep on walking, I don't see you going.
They're telling everyone to fuck off. And they just arrested, I think that was Tyrant Finder. I think. To show force. Yeah. As many cops as there are citizens. That's how they do it. Just outnumber us. And it's 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 and you're fucked.
These protests are usually in the thousands and there's very little here.
Yeah. I think the protest is over. They're going to come over now. Can't get you down. Get out.
He's fucking dropped that one on us, hasn't he?
What's that?
We've gone into tier 4.
I heard someone saying about that.
Morning.
Who said it?
Johnson.
What, just now in there?
Yeah. It's on the thing.
What does that
Is
mean?
it true?
Can family
Is that basically lockdown then? Just London?
London itself.
So even though they've started the Christmas bubble nonsense.
the retail sector is finished.
So what, it starts tomorrow?
Feeling you all in cool.
How was it on the dark side?
Oh, mate, always instigating, aren't I? Always Nick. Yeah, I've got to go. I've been given a direction to leave, so I've got to go home. So thanks for waiting.
Good luck, mate.
And everything. Yeah.
Right, so this is the last I have to say. I'll leave you with this clip I recorded in Piccadilly Circus as an outro. Yeah, I find everything happening in this scene very jarring. It's some kind of dystopian juxtaposition going on here between the adverts blaring down from the sky, you know, telling you to consume all of these products, reflecting off the ground, and then the sirens and the TSG still arriving at that time in the afternoon. You'll notice halfway through you'll see the TSG is still lining up at 5:30, and some of us decide that it's probably time to get the fuck out of there. and yet there are still people that are there, families dancing with their children. Earlier in the day, there was a man singing there, and he got cleared off by the police, and he was doing it in exactly the same spot, but this guy was left alone. Why? Who fucking knows? Yeah, I hope to be covering more protests, or probably riots when they start again later this year. There's March 20th coming up. That'll be a nice controlled opposition protest provided to us by Stand Up X. They're hoping for 40 to 50,000 people. I doubt they'll get that, but I will most likely be attending that one. I've got more videos planned. I've got protest footage from Birmingham and Manchester, maybe a few other clips from on my travels. And ultimately what I hope to do with this channel is use it as a place to compile these 7 years of research I've done on the New World Order, on all subjects, you know, history, politics, philosophy, but with a focus on propaganda, predictive programming, occult and esoteric symbolism in popular media, things like cartoons, movies, video games, music videos, internet adverts, bus adverts, all that kind of shit. And I hope to start doing some streams as well.
Just the road guys, they just want to surround us.
Well, I'm off anyway.